Despite the continuing spike in coronavirus cases, Metro Manila will remain under General Community Quarantine or GCQ from August 1 to 15. President Rodrigo Duterte on Friday, July 31 says Cebu City has also been eased to GCQ after 2 weeks of modified enhanced community quarantine. Apart from Metro Manila and Cebu City, the other areas under GCQ are Bulacan, Batangas, Cavite, Laguna, and Rizal and Luzon, Lapu-Lapu City, Mandaue City, Talisay City, Minglanilla, and Consolacion in Cebu, and Zamboanga City for Mindanao. The rest of the country is under modified GCQ or MGCQ. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque says there are conditions for GCQ areas, such as continuing strict localized lockdowns where hotspot areas can be placed under enhanced community quarantine or ECQ. Roque said wearing a face shield over a face mask is now also part of the minimum health standard. Meanwhile, the Philippines hits a new record high increase in coronavirus cases reported in a single day. The Department of Health confirms 4,063 more cases. This brings the total number of coronavirus cases in the country to 93,354. Just the day before, the country recorded 3,954 new cases. It also marks the first time that a single day increase in cases in Metro Manila exceeded 2,000. There were 40 new deaths on Friday, raising the total death toll to 2,023. The DOH reported 165 new recoveries on Friday, bringing the total recoveries to 65,178. During his message to the public, Duterte continues to crack jokes about gasoline as disinfectant, causing chemists in the Philippines to issue a warning. In a Facebook post, the Integrated Chemists of the Philippines says gasoline must not be used as a disinfectant and warns this can be harmful to humans, especially when inhaled. He also threatens to hang Globe President and Chief Executive Officer Ernest Cu to one of his telco towers if the country's problematic internet speed is not fixed.
Sabi ko, pag hindi mo pa na-improve yun, I will hang you in one of your towers. Sabi niya, Mayor, you cannot do that because there is no tower. The local governments are all fucking it up, that's why. So saan mo ako bitayin? Sa lubi? Tama ka, Ernst.
Senators expressed apprehensions over the Department of Health's new protocol and retagging mild and asymptomatic COVID-19 cases as recoveries after a certain number of days even without swab testing. The addition of more than 38,000 new recoveries in a single day on Thursday, July 30, raised doubts on the DOH reporting of COVID-19 case figures. In a statement, Senator Francis Pangilinan asks if the numbers were manipulated, saying, quote, "Doctors should be curing patients, not doctoring numbers and information." Senator Ressa also issues a statement calling the new system confusing and suspicious. In a separate statement, Senator Ralph Recto says, "How many times have we been told that people died because one patient lied? The same honesty is demanded of government because one that can't handle the truth can cause mass casualties." Senator Joel Villanueva questions the DOH's reporting, calling it worse than changes in the weather, and adds the hashtags #DOH unreliable and #we are being fooled. In an ABS-CBN News Channel interview, Senator Sherwin Gatchalian says he was quite surprised and that there's still a lot of debate on the ground. Gatchalian adds there are those who are still not comfortable to go home and consider themselves recovered based on the new protocols. The DOH used to require 2 consecutive negative results from a RT-PCR or swab test before declaring any COVID-19 patient recovered. The new protocol no longer requires this of mild and asymptomatic patients. Rappler CEO Maria Ressa says she will never delete a tweet about businessman Wilfredo Keng nor publicly apologize to him as she faces a second cyber libel suit by him. Keng filed a complaint over Ressa's tweet in February 2019 showing screenshots of a deleted 2002 Philippine Star story that implicated him to the murder of former Manila councilor Chica Go. Fullstar.com took down the article from its website, saying it wanted to be prudent as the camp of Mr. Wilfredo Keng raised the possibility of legal action. On November 2019, Keng's camp sent a letter to Ressa demanding she delete the tweet and make a public apology, otherwise, we shall be constrained to file a complaint for cyber libel against you.
A second. I mean, it would be foolish not to think about it given the number of cases we at Rappler are facing and the number of cases I'm personally facing, right? But at the same time, it's the reason why we continue fighting back.
Ressa's lawyer Ted Tess says Even if the Philippine Star article is proven libelous, Ressa could not be held accountable for the story because she only shared it.
Many other people shared that article. Many other people shared Maria's post, and so if this complaint is resolved adversely against Maria, meaning she gets another cyber libel in charge as a result of this, then it's really dangerous for anyone now on social media who shares anything.
In the case Dicini versus Secretary of Justice, the Supreme Court had already declared as unconstitutional the part of the cybercrime law which previously punished aiding and abetting an alleged cybercrime. In this context, this means sharing so-called libelous content. Former US President Barack Obama slams President Donald Trump on Thursday, July 30, condemning the use of federal agents against protesters and attempts at voter suppression. At a eulogy for civil rights leader John Lewis,
but today, we witness with our own eyes police officers kneeling on the necks of Black Americans.
Obama does not mention Trump by name but references his moves to clear protesters outside the White House and sending federal agents to end demonstrations in Portland, Oregon. Obama also takes a jab at alleged Republican attempts to suppress the minority vote at Trump's repeated attacks on mail-in voting less than 100 days ahead of the November elections. In a tweet, Trump says, "With universal mail-in voting, 2020 will be the most inaccurate and fraudulent election in history." Trump also suggests to delay the elections until people can properly, securely, and safely vote. Posts that claim typing the word gratula in Facebook comments will show if an account has been compromised are false. The posts read, "Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook CEO, created a new word, gratula. To keep your account safe, write gratula in the comment. If red, your account is still safe. If it does not change to red, please change your password. Your account is likely hacked." Gratula means congratulations in Hungarian. Typing it or the word congrats in Facebook comments activates the platform's text delight animation, which also changes the word's font color. Other keywords also trigger animation. Facebook has several suggestions on how to keep an account secure, but typing a certain word in the comments is not among them.